Well, it started August 2nd of last year. On this day, we were fixing to tear part of the old roof off for a tie-in extension. And when I got here, Herb was milling around, and Darwin had climbed up the ladder. And so when I got here, I asked him, I said, "What can I do?" And he says, "Well, come on up and throw the shingles down as I tear them off." So as I went over to the ladder, it was leaning as the ladder should, and my left foot hit the bottom rung, and my right foot hit the bottom, or the second rung.
And I just gone out to the car to get a tool when we heard the crash. And I came running back, and Darwin came down off the roof, and Pat was laying there. And I realized right away that he was pretty badly hurt, or very quickly. And so I immediately pulled out my cell phone and called 911.
And Darwin kept asking me, he says, "You want me to call Mary Ann?" I said, "I don't know." I said, so finally I conceded to the fact that he better call her.
It was Darwin on the phone, and he said that Pat had been hurt.
I can't even begin to describe it, but I knew everything was going to be okay. Well, then at some point the ambulance came and they put me on this torture chamber backboard. Anyways, we got to the hospital. They x-rayed, they ran me through the CT scan, and
I said, "What's the bad news? Might as well get that out of the way first." And he said, "Pat's back is broken in 2 places. And the good news is he just has 6 broken ribs."
so he says, "We can't do for you here what needs to be done, so we're going to have to ship you to Riverbend over in Eugene." And he says, "You'll never make the ambulance ride." So he says, "Guess what? You get a helicopter ride." I thought, oh boy, and I don't even get to enjoy this. I'm back on the backboard, and we're in the helicopter. They had me wrapped up and tucked in that thing like a hot dog in a bun. And then they put me in a room, and the doctor came in, and he says, "Well," he says, "you have 6 broken ribs, all right." He said, "But your back's not broken." Well, I knew at that moment that the Lord had healed me. And then the x-ray attendant, he says, "Would you like to see your first CT scan?" And I said, "Yes, I most certainly would." So they wheeled me in there, and they had a bunch of screens and computers all set up, and I didn't even have my bifocals with me, and I needed them to see clearly. But he said, "Well, here is your back where it was broken in 2 places." Now, even without my glasses, I could see a break that went up like this, and then on 1 or 2 down, there was a break that went straight across, kind of wiggly. And I said, "But it's not broke now." He says, "Mister, I don't have an answer for that." I said, "Well, I do."